Helen Keller, How I Became a Socialist, 1912. For several months, my name and socialism have appeared often together in the newspapers. A friend tells me that I've shared the front pages with baseball, Mr. Roosevelt, and the New York police scandal. The association does not make me altogether happy, but on the whole, I am glad that many people are interested in me and in the educational achievements of my teacher, Mrs. Macy. Even notoriety may be turned to beneficent uses, and I rejoice if the disposition of the newspapers to record my activities results in bringing more often into their columns the word socialism. In the future, I hope to write more about socialism and to justify in some measure the great amount of publicity which has been accorded to me and my opinions. Skipping forward, Keller goes on to say, on such negative and relatively insignificant matters have been written many editorials in the capitalist press and in the socialist press. The clippings fill a drawer. I have not read a quarter of them, and I doubt if I shall ever read them all. If on such a small quantity of fact as so much comment has followed, what will the newspaper do if I ever set to work in earnest to write and talk in behalf of socialism? For the present, I should like to make a statement of my position and correct some false reports and answer some criticisms which seem to me unjust. First, how did I become a socialist? By reading. I am no worshiper of cloth of any color, but I love the red flag and what it symbolizes to me and other socialists. I have a red flag hanging in my study, and if I could, I should gladly march with it past the office of the Times and let all the reporters and photographers make the most of the spectacle. According to the inclusive condemnation of the Times, I have forfeited all right to respect and sympathy, and I am to be regarded with suspicion. Yet the editor of the Times wants me to write him an article. How can he trust me to write for him if I am a suspicious character? I hope you will enjoy as much as I do the bad ethics, bad logic, bad manners that a capitalist editor falls into when he tries to condemn the movement which is aimed at this plutocratic interests. We are not entitled to sympathy, yet some of us can write articles that will help his paper to make money. Probably our opinions have the same sort of value to him that he would find in the confession of a famous unaliver. We are not nice, but we are interesting. I like newspapermen. I have known many, and 2 or 3 editors have been among my most intimate friends. Moreover, the newspapers have been of great assistance in the work which we have been trying to do for the blind. It costs them nothing to give their aid to work for the blind and to other superficial charities. But socialism, that is a different matter. That goes to the root of all poverty and all charity. The money power behind the newspapers is against socialism. And the editors, obedient to the hand that feeds them, will go to any length to put down socialism and undermine the influence of socialists. You can read this article in its entirety for free on Marxist.org. It is How I Became a Socialist by Helen Keller.